10 Advice from Bill Gates to young people who want to be rich. He became a billionaire in 1987 at the age of 31 and the richest man in the world at the age of 39. Bill Gates has since then remained one of the richest people in the world. Kind of him, he has given various advice to young people over the years on how they can become rich and successful. In this video, we want to share with you 10 of the most inspiring advice Bill Gates has given, and we hope some of his advice change your life. Number 7 is our favorite advice, and we need you to see it. So try and watch this video till the end. And if you're new here, consider subscribing so that you won't miss other educative videos like this. Let's get started. Advice number 1. Don't compare yourself with anyone in this world. If you do so, you are insulting yourself. Abraham Lincoln once wrote to the teacher of his child to make a request. It was a simple one. Teach him that nobody in the world is bigger than him and is bigger than no one. Unfortunately, most young people in our world today live their lives comparing themselves to every other person and end up trying to be everyone. That's the path to unhappiness and failure in life. Listen, you are a unique being who is not designed to be good in everything, but in something unique. Your life's mission isn't to beat other people in their games. Your life's mission is to know your own game. Be yourself. Know that nobody is better than you and you're better than no one. You're simply a unique being who is capable of achieving what nobody else can. Advice number 2. To win big, you sometimes have to take big risk. The best time of your life to dare life is when you're young because you have nothing to lose. Really nothing. Don't take life easy. Don't live like everyone. Don't just talk about your dreams. Wake up and pursue it. Don't make excuses. Start with whatever you have, wherever you are. Get out and get lost. Advice number 3. Your exposure from a young age to the realities of the world is a super big thing. Most people don't know what life really is until they are 40. Most people live with the illusion that life is or should be easy. Most people expect the government or their parents to solve their problems. The earlier you understand the realities of life, the more successful you'll become. What then is the reality? Well, the reality is that life is tough and nobody will help you to solve your problems. We are sorry, your parents or government cannot help you. The earlier you take 100% responsibility of your life, the more successful you'll become. Number 4. You need a coach. It doesn't matter whether you're a basketball player, a tennis player, a gymnast, or a bridge player. In life, you'll become the person you admire. If you don't admire anyone significant, you'll become nobody significant. You need a coach, someone to inspire and challenge you, someone to help you believe in yourself. Your coach doesn't always have to be someone you have physical access to. You can decide to read books written by people who have achieved what you want to achieve. You can follow such people online and watch their inspiring videos. But why is this important? Simple. Because life is tough and most people around you don't know anything about success. If your father isn't successful, he can't teach you how to be successful. If your siblings are mediocre, they can't inspire you to be successful. That's why you need to look outside your domain for someone who can inspire and challenge you. Number 5. If you show people the problems and you show people the solutions, they will be moved to act. To be successful in life, you must be able to lead people and to get them motivated towards a common goal. To motivate people into actions, you have to show them what the problem is and what can be done to create a solution. As a leader, don't just give instructions. Let people know the reason why what has to be done needs to be done. Number 6. Success is a lousy teacher. It can seduce you into thinking you can't lose. If you want to be successful for a long time, you have to be humble. So many people have been successful for few minutes because they got to a point where they started thinking that they know it all. People who are successful for a long time never stop learning because they know that they can lose if they don't keep on learning. That leads us to the next advice. Number 7. I spend a lot of time reading. Even as one of the richest men in the world for over 3 decades, Bill Gates still remains a voracious reader because he understands that life changes every day and the only way to remain relevant is to keep on learning. In this day of social media and interesting movies, how many young people take time to read good books anymore? Yet, the books you read determine the future you will have. Just as Charlie Jones said, you will be the same person in 5 years as you are today, except for the people you meet and the books you read. Number 8. We start life with many big dreams, things we want to accomplish, create, build, and experience. But if you ask anyone past the age of 40 what happened to all the dreams they had, they will most likely answer life. According to a study, out of 60 people who are planning to start their own businesses right now, only one of them will ever start anything. Not only business, people generally hate the pains of taking action. So much that even when they try to take action, the first failure or second send them back to their comfort zone. Most people are dreamers because dream is sweet. You can't be healthy for long if you only eat sweet things. Dreams are sweet and everyone eats it. Action is bitter, and that's why only few people take proactive, determined, and persistent actions. Be among the few who get up from their dreams, get out, and get crazy. Number 9. Our success has really been based on partnerships from the very beginning. The first big success of Microsoft happened in the year 1980 when Bill Gates partnered with the IBM, and ever since then, Bill Gates has always been on the lookout to whom he can partner with. His passion for partnership was so strong that Microsoft even went to the extent of partnering with one of their biggest competitors, Apple Computer. What can you learn from this? 2 are better than 1. You'll grow and succeed faster in life if you learn how to work with other people. Number 10. Your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning. This explains itself. Your unhappy clients and customers give you feedbacks about what needs to be corrected in your products or services. In summary, if you want to be rich and successful in life, don't compare yourself with anyone. Never allow your dreams to die. Be strong and take risk. Be humble. Read good books and learn how to work and partner with other people. You enjoyed this video, didn't you? We would like to give you another interesting video for you to enjoy next. But before then, our team will be very happy if you can like this video and share it with your friends on social media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss other interesting videos like this. Look at your screen now to see 2 other videos we have picked for you to enjoy next. We love you.
I believe that everyone has the potential to become rich. But why are the resources found only in the hands of a few? This is one of the questions that comes up often, but I think the answer is not far-fetched. The rich people have learnt powerful skills and timeless principles that they practice every day, and this has allowed them to remain rich. These skills and principles which they have mastered is what separates them from everyday people. It is what makes them remain in riches. Circumstances may change, but principles remain the same. Here are a few of those principles. Principle 1. Rich people think abundance, but poor people think lack. The rich have a completely different mindset when it comes to how to make money. It begins from how they think. Scripture says, "As a man thinks in his heart, so is he." One thing the rich have been able to master is their active thinking. They understand that their thoughts would breed actions, and their actions would breed results. They understand the first law of success, which is first within, then without. Who you have become on the inside will be reflected on the outside. When you realize that most people are poor, it is good for you to make up your mind that you won't go along that mind path that they have chosen to follow. Principle 2. Rich people see opportunity, poor people see problems. Imagine a teacher who got an appointment to teach at a secondary school, and he had to teach the senior class, the ones preparing for their final exams. He taught them throughout the term, and after they had written the exams, a large number of them failed and had to repeat the class. The teacher could react to this by saying, "I don't even understand why these students are so dull. After all my efforts of teaching, they still failed." Yet, another teacher comes and sees the amount of failure among the students, and he immediately recognizes an opportunity to make money, while imparting positively into the lives of these students. This can be done either by writing a book on practical guides to passing their exams excellently well, or he organizes extra classes for the students where they have to pay an extra token to get coaching for their exams. The difference between the two teachers is that one saw a problem and the other saw an opportunity. Principle 3. Rich people allow the interest on their investment to compound. The truth is, no matter how great talent or efforts, some things just take time, Warren Buffett says. Building wealth is one of them. There is always a time interval between the time you make investments and when your investments will yield dividends. The rich understand the law of delayed gratification. The rich understand the principles of compound interest, and they make it work for them. They simply take the interest that accrues from an initial capital invested and put it back into the business to generate more profit from the initial profit. Principle 4. Rich people mind their associations while the poor don't. It is said that your network will determine your net worth. Rich people are careful and deliberate in creating a particular kind of network around them. People with empires in their mind. People whose ideas, if worked on and invested in, will become gold mines. Even the scripture says, "He who works with the wise will be wise." Spending time with wealthy people is vital if you want to succeed financially. You'll be amazed at how your perspective changes when you hear people talking about how much they make in a single day. I heard the story of Jackie Kennedy, the once-upon-a-time wife of John F. Kennedy, when she said, "If I was broke, I know what I will do to get back on my feet. I will go to the most expensive restaurants in New York, buy myself a glass of water, and eavesdrop on the conversations of the rich." They are careful not to keep within their circle of friends people who are myopic in their thinking. This is how important your association can be. And principle 5. Rich people make their money work for them, while the poor work for money. A very large number of people work for money. This is because of the impression that they were given while growing up, that to become successful, you must study hard, get good grades, go to the best schools, secure a good-paying job, and save until you retire. There is nothing wrong with all of this, as long as you are fulfilled. But Robert Kiyosaki says the problem with this approach is that you only make money as long as you work. He said the only thing of value that you have to exchange is your time. But when we exchange our time for money, our earning potential is limited because you can only make money while at your job. And so, to make more money, you have to work longer hours, which is physically taxing. He says that the rich dad told him, the poor and the middle class work for money, while the rich have money work for them. They do this by learning to invest and then putting their money in assets like businesses and investments that generates passive income, until they reach the point where they don't have to work anymore. They simply spend their money on assets, while the poor spends theirs on liabilities.